Okay, here we are. The day has finally arrived. I get to see my new floors. They are completely finished here. And I know you've been following along with me in this journey, and we are at completion day. Very excited. So I showed you before the before pictures of this basement. 1,200 square foot, 1,200 square feet. And my wife and I went back and forth as to what type of floor we were going to put down here. It is a walkout basement. So I toyed with the idea of putting tile down here because that's pretty much waterproof too. And then I thought about a vinyl, which is water resistant. But we thought there would be so much foot traffic in here. We have the hot tub right outside, and then we have a bathroom, a shower down here, and a bedroom. So we thought that it would get wet a lot. And so we wanted a surface where we didn't have to worry about anything getting wet. We wanted something durable. As I said in the other video, right here in the front, there's going to be a bar. So there'll be a lot of foot traffic there. But anyway, getting back to the floor, it looks great. They stained it. They call it a basement gray. And then they seal it. I think there's a couple coats of sealer on this. So it kind of makes it waterproof. So if you spill something on it, you can wipe it up. It won't really absorb. Now, I must say, if you are an OCD type personality, I'm not sure if this is the floor for you. You'll find little imperfections. Let me just turn this light on here. For instance, you'll see the grain in the floors. If I zoom in here a little bit, you can see. Now, I actually like this look. Looks like little plates. But like I said, if you're OCD, that might drive you crazy. And then it does bring out, once they finish sanding, it brings out all the imperfections in the floor. So anything like in here, I was storing my bikes and I was oiling the chain, and you can see I have some oil here. And that's really hard to remove because, like I said, concrete's porous, and when you spill something on it, it gets absorbed immediately, and the oil is very tough to get out. Now, they could have went real deep with sanding this, but then you get into the stone in the cement, and I didn't want that look. I wanted a more topical finish, and I wanted it to be smooth. When you get into, when you sand so deep in the concrete where it gets in the stone, it can be a little rough finish, and that's not what I was looking for. But otherwise, very pleased with their work. Like I said, this is nothing that they did incorrectly. This is just the way it's going to be. Any place they had to fill in, you'll see. And of course, this was the expansion crack that they filled in. And so it's all nice and smooth. They put an epoxy in there and then sanded over it. Okay, so, any questions you have about this, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely respond to you. And tomorrow, I'm going to start the wainscoting project. So all that whiteboard you see is going to be covered with wood. It's going to actually look like this right there, all around the perimeter. And it'll have a ledge here, like a drink ledge for your drink right up top there. And then I'll polyurethane everything. So I'm going to film that. And that'll probably also be like a 4-part series. I'm going to go a little more detail into that. So most things in this house I've done myself. I'm very handy. I can do electrical, plumbing, anything woodwork related. But this project, sanding the floors, it was out of my wheelhouse. There's equipment that you need to have that's very expensive and high end. And if you rent it, there's only a certain amount of time you have to do it before you have to, send the machines back because you rent them by the day typically. And then I just read a lot about it, and they said this is really not a DIY or amateur project. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.